for Game Changers, presented by our friends at Cheez-It. Okay, Shump, give us your game changer from the Knicks Celtics.
Oh, it's without a doubt Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson has time and time again figured out how to win down the stretch, figure out how to probe and do whatever he has to do to make sure they get the best possible shot each possession in the fourth. Seeing him do that, I got to give it to him, even though I said what I said about him and Cat's pick and roll.
I was shocked by the Cat trade. How has Jalen Brunson influenced the way that Cat plays?
I think that the most impressive thing about them is that they don't try and force it.
Right.
I think that Cat has done an incredible job saying, you know, Jalen, this is kind of your show, and I'm going to add to whatever you have going on. I like that dynamic just because it creates something where there's no jealousy on their part. They don't really care down the stretch who got it going. They'll pass it back and forth.
That's selfless.
And I love that. When you're playing against two guys like that, a lot of times you try and get them to get issues between each other and say, you haven't gotten these shots in a while, you haven't gotten these shots in a while, to get somebody influenced into a bad shot. But I like their relationship, and I like Jalen Brunson's patience. He has impressed me far more than I thought he would with this team that he has behind him, especially at the end of the game every time. It's been consistent. It's been
in those big moments. Yeah.
Very creative.
100%. All right, another game changer. All right, I'm usually, you know me, I'm usually not the let's talk about the crowd.
Yeah.
But this is MSG. All right, so I want to hear you talk about playing at MSG at Madison Square Garden, the most legendary venue in the world.
Yeah.
Does that affect the series? And then the other thing, too, is like TD Garden is no joke. This might be the matchup with the most intense atmospheres.
Oh, yeah. When you got to play in TD Garden, forget about it hearing yourself.
Oh, my gosh. When I report there, I cannot hear at all.
Yeah, you can't. Like, luckily we got the earpieces, but the earpieces don't even work well if you're in the TD Garden. It's going to be up. But as I say that, it's not going to be nothing like when you get to New York and everybody going to be jumping around doing this right here. You can't give New York a reason to think they going to win, because this is what New York's going to do. They're going to stand up. The arena's going to shake. You're not going to hear the call-outs. Right. I'm nervous for the Celtics in this situation. I'm guessing that Jaylen Brown is going to say, take it personal and guard Jalen Brunson down the stretch. That might need to be the challenge that he needs to take. But as far as the crowd, when you get to TD Garden, it's crazy, but man, Madison Square, y'all know what y'all do. The Knicks State fans know what they do, man.
But that's the thing, is that like when I'm doing sideline in Boston as well, I also can't hear myself. Madison, so these are two environments where, again, I usually don't say.
I don't know. It was kind of quiet on my way out of Boston that year.
Was it? Oh, now he's talking.
I'm just saying it was quiet that year we left.
Yeah,
so
it was.
I don't know how loud it gets anymore. But, no, I'm glad.
Once a player, always a player. They got to talk their trash. What do you need to see from Jason Tatum?
Jason Tatum needs to stay within how he plays. What I don't want to see from Jason Tatum tonight is I don't want to, as a fan, watch this game and feel like you've watched everybody on TV criticize how you play, and now you're going to invent a new guy that we've never seen.
Drown out the noise.
I really don't care what anybody on TV says they saw out of you. You play exactly how your team knows they need you to play. The firecracker on your team is Jaylen Brown. I think they need to stick to that and keep going on that tandem. Last year, we was trying to figure out who's Batman. This year, we got a problem with Jason Tatum. It's like, nah, they won. They the defending champions. Y'all need to come out here and get two on the road. But I just expect more out of Jaylen Brown's game than I do Jason Tatum. I don't feel like they play well when he forces it. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's NBA,